Trials, and we are here today with the Trials HD 10-year anniversary. That's a decade if you're counting at home. 10-year anniversary stream. Please tell me my audio is working this time, because then otherwise it will be another awkward start where I talk to myself. Can I get someone in chat tell me that the audio is now working? I believe it is. Lars has got my back. Let's go. Yubi, Mr. Dr. Sir Lancelot, Pink. Don't know why I said that. Feels good, man. Feels good. All right. So, as it says on the box. My headphones are twisted. It doesn't say that on the box. Hold on. Great streaming content. You know you got to do that thing where you got to like hold the cord upside down and just let it like twist itself out? I just did that thing. Okay. Let me know in chat if you've got anything in particular. Let me get the gameplay right. If there's anything particular you want to see or with regard to the stream, because basically this entire stream is going to be Trials HD. This to me is a bit of a trip down memory lane. Do we want me to just play through all the tracks again? I mean, I feel like I only did that relatively recently. And by the way, I always remembered I had to do like a flip here. Actually, I did 2 flips here. Because it kind of let you... yeah, I said 2, didn't I? Not 3. You never play... Come on, Cripple. For real? By the way, has anyone donated to see you complete hill climb with digital input during last stream? I don't think so. I certainly didn't do that challenge. Alright. Look at this skill game. I never fully figured out, but every now and again I go through a phase where I try super hard and I can never figure this damn thing out. So really? You got... Okay, so... Alright, in that case, I'm just going to take you through a tour of everything. A tour of everything. So with this one, you kind of have to jump off. The only way I figure... Oh, you have to bail out at the end, but I kind of figure... If you get like a cool slide, you get this sort of cool slidey momentum-y boost. I think that's what it's trying to do, but I can't get anywhere near my personal best, and I don't know why. What do you got to do, Pink? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you've still got stuff to do on HD. This one feels big-ish, but then my trajectory's off. Look. Look. That's where I get. And look how far my best is. Look at all this. How do you get down there? Fantastic. Hey, Dominus. Hold on. So, okay, yeah, awesome. My notifications still aren't working, so if I miss them on screen, I miss them completely. I don't want to be overly grumpy with OBS, but I don't know why my notifications don't show up in the window that is literally designed to show my notifications. Anyway, congratulations on the graduation. If I read the message correctly, I think you said something along the lines that you played Evo first and then went back and tried this. Dude, Rising was the first Damon, for real? Wow. Yeah, and so Pinkman, the challenge is trying to go back. Right, I'm just going to play through a sampling of the skill games and then we'll hit up the tracks. So, you may recognize a skill game like this. Oops. Guten Tag. So this was tough because you got rewarded for the amount of rings you hit. So I think there was a... Yeah. Oh, see, you go over, back down, through that one. Oh. But as soon as you touch anything, you're done. But I like this. This gave you a good sense of control. Ah, I'm supposed to go up there. remembering the sequence of these ones, because yeah, you got points. I think here. Now we go up through that one, through that one, through that one, down there. Now through that way. But you had to kind of remember, and some of them, like here, you had to get the trajectory just right. Oh. Oh, Shady still got it. There was one up here. Nah, missed it. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, I missed it. No. You get the idea. You get the idea. Look, my best was 49. Hashtag 49ers. So it had some really cool skill games. Like, I don't know. And maybe, I'm sure there's nostalgia, rose-colored glasses and all that nonsense. But this thing here, these bombs, if you hit them too hard, they explode. But I'm pretty sure in this one, there was a way that you could, like, do it so the bombs would fall out of the cart, and then you could just ride through the track normally. But if you hit these bumps too hard, the bombs fly out. So it's really interesting, whereas you worry less about what your bike's doing and more about what the cart's doing. So like little bumps like that, and like here you got to brake, but if you brake too hard, things like that happen. Yeah, well, you're probably right. I probably did want to keep it at 49. That's my excuse. I was never really good at these skill games. I like this one. Down the stairs. Now, what do you think you're doing down the stairs? That's right. You go downstairs. But the cool thing is, the objective here is to break as many bones as you can on the way down. So there's even a counter. So I broke 28 bones then. Let's see if I can go a bit harder. There we go. Slam hard. Boom. I was at 33 already. Another down, pressing down. Big slam. 72. Ah, yes. 94. That's still not that good. Can I keep going? No. 94. See? 49ers? 94. What was my best? 190. So on Flames, in Flames, you kind of get this. You get the idea of what this one's going to be about. So yeah, for people that haven't played HD, really interested to get your thoughts on this. This was where I started, right? The reason why this game will always have a special place in my heart, because this is where I started my Trials journey from. If it wasn't for this game, Professor Fat Shady, University of Trials, I said on Twitter today, like it literally changed my life. And as weird as that sounds, it's true. Damn it. Yeah, delicious. Like the Hall of Meat and Skate, yeah? But like, okay, 308, yeah. I feel like I could do better in that. What was this one? Oh, Target Hunt. Yes, I never really liked Target Hunt that much. So this one here, you had to... Oh, that's right. You had these little paddles. And your goal was, without faulting, hit as many of these targets as you can. But you'd figure out a pattern. Damn it. Oh, no fault. Yeah, no fault there. Oh, seriously? Oh. But like getting the platinums on some of these was horrendous. But yeah, you could go backwards, you can go forwards, you go every which way. Like, look at that. That nice little section just in there. That whole upper section. I used to be able to hit all of these things. What? Anyway, you get the idea. How is that not a fault? Because HD had far more generous sort of hit points on the rider's body. Nope, I'm done. I used to love this actually because you can actually ride that all the way. Oh, you can ride it all the way to the back. No. So the funny thing is, you don't even fault if your head touches a Tracer guy. Now, 66 DLC people will remember this skill game because this is in the new game. This is in Rising. And on this bike here, I always wanted to ride this bike in the base game. Like, it just feels cool. Oh, that reverse sucks. Yeah, I don't know what it was, Knight, but for me, this was the one that hooked me in a big way. Look how many skill games they got. So many. I used to remember there was such a pattern through all of these you had to hit. Oh. Here we go. Oh, let me up there. Let me up. Fender it. Let's go. No faults. No faults. Oh. Oh, man. Hey, Ham. How you doing? Yeah, I do miss being a bit more forgiving with the rider body. So this one here, the challenge is just get as many flips as you can, but there's a 1 minute time limit. So you'd have to try and figure out what pathway through this track. What pathway through this track would get you the maximum, maximum number of flips in a minute. And I feel like you'd actually sit here and grind out a little bit first. Not like that. And so, like, you're encouraged to do that, but then you've got to make sure you can land them. Oh, too much. But, like, for example, yeah, my record was 30, and that's still like 4,000. And now, okay, little Trials HD story. There is a skill game in Trials Rising. When does donating stop? You send me the link, please. Yes, Cam. Oh, Camjock. Oh, of course, Camjock. Sorry, dude. I was like, who's this random? I know who this random is. You got ages though. All right. Camjock, that's for you, buddy. So Loose Screw is the name of the skill game. And as you can see the description here, the bike's front wheel is loose, i.e. there is a screw. The axle is loose. When your front wheel spins, it loosens, you fall off the bike. It makes complete sense. In Trials Rising, they have loose screw. But it's a bomb on your wheel that explodes when you're not on green. Let's just say this skill game makes more sense. Greek Panther. Everybody say hello to Camjock and Greek Panther. My boys. Let's see how good my... Oh, the acceleration on this is nowhere near as good. Oh. You've got to be so much more sort of heavy-handed. What? Wow, that's already almost... Oh, I was going to say it's about to come off anyway. Oh yeah, look. Okay, so just for comparison, look, this... Yeah, that's how far you can ride. Oh, Damon, come on. I expect that from Cam Jock and Greek Panther. I don't expect that from you. Thought you were better than that. Clearly not. But see, all of the previous games where you had... can't say loose screw anymore because of Damon, but... where this type of skill game happened, you had the ability to rest on your front wheel momentarily like that, steady yourself, and then continue on. Oh, I'm not good at this anymore. But in the new one, they've taken that option away from you as well. So anybody that's not sure what Cam Jock was just talking about, I am still collecting money for Are You OK? Suicide Prevention and Awareness charity in Sydney, or in Australia I should say, and globally I think. Wow. I'm working... Sorry, I have literally no more front wheel left. I'm working 14, 15 of September at the Ubisoft Experience. Look that up. All proceeds go to Are You OK? So in the lead up to that, I decided to raise my own funds as well. So if you have any, I think I've talked about milking the University of Trials people, and I feel like I've milked as much as I can. Cam Jock sounds like a North Korean dictator. Yeah. But it'd be like Cam Jock un. Funny. And Trials HD hoodie representing Aetherius. Yes. Yes. So, Cripple's question, can you get this game on PC or Xbox? Xbox One, I don't know if you can buy it still. If this is still available to purchase. Hey, teeny boy. Dominus. Hey. Yeah, it might still be available to purchase, actually, and it is backwards compatible. The Xbox 360 game you can get on Xbox One. So try that firstly, Cripple. If that doesn't work, they do have the... What's it? Trials Evolution Gold Edition, which has all the HD tracks from the base game, but it is Evo physics. So this is really... The 360 game is the only one, really, to get the real feel, and to get all the DLC, which is incredible, by the way. Tracer Guy, that feels like something that Google can help you with. But effectively, I think it was the Trials mini-clippy type things. Because that's going back almost 20 years now. And then I guess Trials 2, or is it Trials 2 Second Edition? There was actually a Trials 2 on like PC, and then there was Trials 2 Second Edition, which was the Steam in 2018. There was Trials Legends that sat before that. I don't know my history before me. Then it was HD. I'll just go around my room. Then it was HD, Evo, Fusion, The Game That Shall Remain Nameless, and then Trials Rising. Aetherius, can confirm, still available. Part of the Triple HD Explosion. Oh yeah, so you can get a physical release of this as well. I'm just start playing tracks. I'm not going to go through tutorials because I have done that before. But how about we play some Donkey? I feel there's at least one person in here that'll appreciate a bit of donk. Whoops. But look how cute this thing is. Best donk. Well, alright. So Aetherius. Have I told you what this donkey is, though? Oh, it makes it. Makes it. Makes it. What? How is that not across the finish line? What? Alright. Just because I feel like we need to do this, because I agree with you, Aetherius, that this is the best donk in the series. Alright? So you look at that bike right there. Look at the shape. Right? Look at the shape of the bike, the fender, everything. But look at this. Look at the turtle. Here you go. Look. Look. Please spot the difference. It's damn near the same bike. It's just the turtle. I mean, the front headlight is kind of in a bit of a different spot because they kind of needed the space. But otherwise, it's just a scaled down version of the turtle, which is like it's a baby turtle. That's right. That's right. So let's play baby turtle. Kyoto King. What's up indeed? I wonder if I could just donkey the... Oh. Don't care about faults. Can I donkey the whole game? That might be a fun... I think that might be the... Unless somebody wants to see a particular bike, I might just try and donkey the whole game. I've never tried that. Aetherius, enjoy. Well, okay. And I've shared this story before, but Hello World should be the first track. So, Aetherius, you're a HD fan. When did HD start for you? Stop. Should turn vibrations off. Yeah. When did you get into HD? Because for me, it was like the first week of September. Actually, I can go and check my. Oh, can I? I can check achievements on here using the 360. Let me check something. I was thinking about this today. Oh man, so I did. Okay, so this is what I was trying to check. Yeah, so I got so I don't know exactly. I could actually I'd probably even check my purchase history on Xbox. But 17 August, there you go. Wow. So I did buy this game in the first week it came out. I always thought I waited like 2 weeks because I'd never heard of it before. That's so cool. 5 golds. First tournament? Yeah. What? Dude, Aetherius, that's so cool. No shame in starting late. Glad you started. Yeah, so unless anyone's got any better ideas, I'm going to play through the whole thing on Donkey. Or the baby turtle, as we've now called it. These things annoyed me. And it's not hopelessly addictive. It's a very healthy addiction to... Why is it one fault on every one of these tracks? But like some of these platforms here, they were pretty consistent. But the physics would catch you out sometimes. It was really annoying. Nope. But listen to the sound. It's so echoey and wowsy. And like you look at this track here, there was a smooth like speedrun line through this, but man, it was horrible to find. Oh, Endo. I'm going to go through all the DLC. I'm going to go through everything. And I figure doing this on the donkey kind of makes sense because I'm not going to hit PBs anyway. I'm not going to hit time savers or anything. Why is it one fault at every track? Yeah, that endo was nice, right, Worm? Wow, that rotation is off. What do you mean, Ethereus? I know you're talking about that first moment in Evo where the doors open and you end up outside, but not quite following the comment thread. Basically, I'm just saying, can you speak Gudura? Oh, time savers with the donkey. Not really. I was just about to say, finally got through a track without a fault. Ode to Joy. Oh yeah, yeah. But I think they used that scene in the trailers, so you kind of knew it was coming. But anyway, now does everybody know what Ode to Joy is? That is Ode to Joy, right? I didn't come prepared, so that's just from memory. But it's a Beethoven piece, right? I'm not reading that one. You got me to read Einkaufswagen. I like how it's all inside a huge warehouse. It just suits the feel of Trials. Probably why you chose it for getting in tutorials in Rising. Yeah, exactly right. I'd said to the Redlings guys for years that, like we talked about, just anytime we talk about different tracks and designs and environments and everything, I was just like, I'd be happy in a warehouse. Like I'd be happy with no physics objects in a warehouse. Like I'm fine with that. How much time we have before getting Inferno on the Micro Turtle? We got a couple hours, I reckon. Or at least an hour. Something, yeah. And I might get stuck on some of the hard tracks, so Inferno might not be happening, but actually that should be a donation goal there. I feel like I've milked you guys and gals for as much as I can. Ah, very cool, big one. Yeah, so the reason I was talking about Ode to Joy is I'm not going to smash. I got to get the hoodie off. Yeah, so by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but there was like those circles that were popping up in the background of Ode to Joy. That's actually the sheet music of Ode to Joy. So what I was singing along to was actually those notes. Now, I don't know how to read music, and they were just circles, but that is actually, I'm pretty sure, the yeah. So as you ride through it, you can play it along with the music. But for those who haven't seen it, that is OG Trials fan. If you are lucky enough to have one of these things, and not many people do, and even the ones that have got them have destroyed them because they wore them for a long time. Thankfully, for the last 9 years, mine didn't really fit, so now it's in pristine condition. And go Niners, Dirt Mite, how you doing? You know, I've got to ban that word. Might. I don't know, there's a simplicity to this. Like, it's dirty and it's just nasty, and the physics are, you know, as good as ever. Once you got into it, speed running was fantastic. Hey, finally zero fault. That's fair. Big one. Oh. But there's just a real pureness to just wooden ramps and a warehouse setting. And yeah, some explosions for no apparent reason. You know, some barrels. But like just the object complexity wasn't there. The obstacles were simple. Physics wasn't... I mean, there's definitely some crazy physics-based stuff, but some of them, they just didn't have, you know... They didn't have massive gimmicks. Awesome. But Evo was such a big step up. Dirt Mite likes the HD. So for those of you who were in here that haven't played HD before, or even haven't seen it, what's the initial impressions? I think I'd love to be able to go back and look at it through a fresh set of eyes. Ah, worm, good point. And I gotta say, I wouldn't know, man. I've looked at every explosion that's ever happened. Oh, actually, I talk about weird physics and like even when you look at Wingman or whatever it is, and you're like, oh, why is there a boost in the track? Boom. HD had nitro-y boosty things. So anytime you see that in a game, oh, that's stupid. Why is there boost? It's been here since at least HD. And that was the time saver. You'd have to hit that for the time saver. But you just think about how limited the team were. Like the objects are all like the same metal plates, the same wooden ramps, the same warehouse pieces, the same timber frames, the same red bars. Like it was such a limited set of objects that they could use. Yet they created an incredible crappy game. I say crappy because I faulted. Boom. Really strange engine sounds, yeah. Started on Fusion. My brother started on HD after playing Fusion for a few hundred hours. Went back and beat every one of his records. Yeah, but I will say the gap between Evo and Fusion was far smaller than the gap between HD and Evo. Now we're getting into tracks that I don't remember as much. It's like they're not giving me a boost. Is this not possible on this bike? What? Is this possible on this bike? I don't know if this is possible on this bike. No! You actually got a rear wheel bounce on the fiery ring? Why? Alright, we doing this. Oh, Ethereus, of course you can ask that. Let me just get through this checkpoint first, and then I'll actually give your thoughts and comment. Thoughts and comment. Your comments and thought. Like I said, my brain ain't gonna work until I figure this thing out. Alright, I've got a rear wheel bounce there, but I need to hit it just right. And the worst thing is you can't see it, so... So now I know this is possible. I'm committed. I'm just trying to decide, should I actually just front flip through that? That bike rotation is so slow. Like in mid-air? I'm used to it being far more responsive. So you do get to choose if I stay playing this track or not. So this is the hard thing, but I won't listen to you. So you're welcome to put in the comments to just give up, but I'm not going to listen. I know I don't need a better bike. I've said I want to try and see how far I can get in this game using this bike. Alright, so if I don't answer that question soon... Yeah, man. Oh, great. Oh. Wow. Yes, I got this. GG's me, please. Yeah, that first checkpoint was tough. Okay. What was my first experience with HD? Alright, let me read Worm's comment and then I'll get to that. OG Trials mini clip, which I missed out on that completely. Stopped after that, played HD Evo with a friend, came back with Fusion, played all the careers till I reached Extreme Tracks, which couldn't finish. Came back in with Rising, and thanks to the professor, finished Extremes. Dude, GG's. Awesome. That was honestly, that to me is the perfect summation of what I wanted to get out of being involved with the game, is to have people say, yep, I can now play it better because of the tutorials. That means a lot. Alright, yeah, my first experience. Well, look, so, okay, I didn't realize, but within the first week it came out, I got it. I'd never played before. I actually can't remember. I think it must have just started off with just a friendly leaderboard competition with my cousin, who was the guy who got me onto it, because a few of his friends had played the miniclip ones. The new one came out on Xbox. It was $20 on arcade. Games for, was it Summer of Arcade? So for me, it was just, it was a pretty easy sort of impulse buy to say, yep, I'll pay $20 for a fun little game. I played the demo 5 minutes, went, yep, sweet, this looks good. And also, I can't remember much about the start and why I got hooked. I think the difference was I had a... how old was he? My son was, by the time this came out, 6 months old, say. Right? And for anyone who's had a young child, it can mess with your sleep. You know, my first kid, so, you know, mess with your sleep a little bit. You're up at all hours, but you just don't have the headspace to invest in a game. Like at the time when this came out, prior to having my son, it was like, you know, I could play a game for, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 hours, I think 100 hours of Fallout, stuff like that. Not in a sitting, but, you know, I love that ending. Yeah, you could invest that much time into a game, and it was okay. Like, you do it. And I'm sure people out here now are like, yeah, I always, you know, I don't feel like I get value for money unless I put 40 hours into a game. But with this... you didn't, so when you're, you know, all messed up from sleep deprivation and everything else, you didn't need to pay attention to the story, you didn't have to remember what the controls were, you didn't have to, like, really invest at all. And if I pick up the game, and literally 2 minutes later, my son wakes up, I've got to go change a nappy, feed him, we got to go out somewhere, like, it didn't matter, like... Yet, if he stayed asleep and my wife went to bed early and I had to wait up, and we got to a point with him that he was waking up twice a night. So I would stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning playing video games, feed my son, then go to bed. My wife would go to bed at like 9. She'd wake up at 5, feed him again, and both of us would get a decent amount of sleep. And we can kind of split the load. But I just didn't have the headspace. You know, I wasn't coherent enough to really invest in a long story with complicated controls and big plot lines and all this. I just didn't have the headspace for it. So something like this comes along. You can play it for 5 minutes or 5 hours, and you can still improve, you can still get better, you still have some fun. So, I mean, yeah, so I can't really talk. I don't know if that really answers your question. I'm curious about like my sort of first impression or first experience with it, but that at least will give you an idea as to why I got into it. I mean, the most memorable story from this game is the fact that I couldn't pass, and this might be more what people are interested in, is, yeah, I couldn't pass Inferno 2. Timed out on it numerous times before I finally figured it out, and it was the wooden pallet, the sort of angled wooden pallets. Absolutely destroyed me for a while. Yeah, definitely timed out multiple times. Yeah, don't assume that's polite chat. That's just no one's got anything to say. How did I land that? Well, this is the good thing about not having many people in chat. You can actually have better interactions. I've often said though, Aetherius, I only have like 10 stories. It's just that, luckily enough for me, different people are in chat each time, so they haven't heard them. Like one day someone will go back and do a cut-up of all my stories, and you'll just be like, hang on, he's just been telling the same 10 stories for like 6 years on Twitch. But yeah, it's content. I forget. It's funny. I spent so much time on the base game of this, I don't remember those DLC tracks anywhere near as much. Have I ever been to Germany before? Yes. And I've told that story many times. I have been to Germany. Oh, my butt. Oh, that's right. You would go like that and over the top of that one, and then up here or something. Oh. So I feel like for the easier parts of this game, this bike's not really going to be a challenge, but there's definitely going to be a point tonight where... Oh, what? It wasn't a fault. There's going to be a point tonight. Oh. Yeah, where the donkey's going to be a problem. So for anybody that has played HD before, favorite track? It's actually hard for me to say what mine would be. So hopefully nobody asks me. Oh yeah, that's entirely possible one. Entirely possible. I'm not doing tutorials. No. Because they just make me angry. Ah, what? It's an outrage. Really? Yeah, Trials and Tribulations is always good for me. Isabel I have a love-hate thing with. Inferno is always spectacular. Alright, I'm disappointed. I reckon I can do this on the donkey. I could make that. Maybe it's that one. You just don't have the power. It's weird. Make it, make it, make it, make it. Yeah, just. Oh, what? What? Horrible glitches there. There we go. Big coast finish. Oh. That's crazy, dude, mate. Pilgrimage. Nice, Aetherius. Yeah, Blaze did a lot to get, yeah, trials in front of a lot of people as well. But like, you know, proper trials, not... So we started to get a bit physicsy. Come on. Fine. That was wrong. Oh, so was that. Alright, let it, Demon. Come back on if you can. I'll be here for a bit. I love this ending too. Stop right on the end. Oh. And you get a really nice low trajectory if you can. Yeah, I think by the time I got to Pilgrimage, I was already pretty good at it. Sorry. Back to Donkey. Oh yeah, Julie. Well, it was only... Actually, I've got to give a shout out. Sorry. Have I got my phone with me? Awkward. I've got to give a shout out to the person that actually reminded me because I did not realize that this was the 10-year anniversary. Zombie Who 97 at Zombie Who 97. Are you planning on streaming Trials HD for its 10-year anniversary on the 12th or after at all? It's amazing revisiting it honestly. And I went back and went something along the lines of I had not even realized that was happening, but I absolutely am planning that now. So Zombie, thank you. Sincerely. Because yeah, I would have missed this completely and I would have been devastated. By the way, I got to do a couple of quick shout outs to people that have been donating to Are You Okay Drive. You'll see the link posted in chat in a moment, but we have Brandy Schroeder, Andy Bretters, Rain King, Snickerdoodle, Musty, Rain King again, Shogun, Christian Goat, Marius Johnson, Brett McShin. Don't know how to say that, Brett, sorry. Cripple, Mark Wells with a big donation, Jenny Y, Bratwurst, Access Duffy, Lars, Twinfire, Greek Panther, Method Drinker, Teeny Boy, The Professor, Delicious Night. Oh man, it just goes on and on and on and on. Anyway, that was the recent-ish ones that have come through. So thank you to everybody. If you don't know, I'm raising money for Are You Okay? Link will be posted. Oh, a few minutes ago. Back to the gameplay. I thought I had to go over those barrels for some reason. Oh, the time saver here. You had to sort of jump that and land on this downward section. And then go up here and then on top of that. Obviously not with this bike. It's so good when you pulled that off. Yeah, they still had... Oh, that looked painful. They still had the kind... Oh, this track? Didn't like so much. They still had all the cool crashes at the end of a run too, so that was kind of nice. So they had all these like timber pieces. They were all at weird angles, but the driving line was still straight, even though it looked like they were all over the place. But I hate it. It's actually a really creative track, but I never liked it. But again, it had a pretty clear driving line through if you knew it, which I've forgotten them all now. So what are you doing? So Julie, have you played it since? No, you've never played. You should be ashamed. Everybody can everybody like just stare at Julie for a second? Just like shake your head. Okay. You disappoint me. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Here we go. Time saver. On a faster bike, you can make that gap. And if you land it right, oof, it's a nice one to hit. Oh, I wonder if I can find your little secret area in this one. No, go backwards. Backwards! Ready? You go through that little opening there. Which I... Oh, no, cool. It will let me do it now. Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna have to try and make this up here now. That's a lot easier on the better bike. Starting to think this bike was not the best choice. Oh. Alright. Cripple, you're the resident expert here, right? I don't think I'm making that. Duff! What's going on, Duff? No, I can't make that on this bike. Another day. Or you're just going to have to play it. So, Julie, I'm just going to have to keep you guessing. Yeah, Julie, if you want to know what's up here, you have to get the disc out and go and do it all yourself. Just trying to see if I can get a fender or something. Oh, so close. Alright, I'm done. Actually, will it even let me land this? Yeah. Alright, Julie. You're gonna have to get that disc out. You're gonna have to play it. You're gonna have to figure that out. It's, I'll be honest with you, it's probably the most amazing thing that's ever happened in the history of trials. And you'll never get to see it now. Everyone, tell her how amazing it is up there. Without ruining the surprise. Figure if I'm gonna make it a teaser, I'm gonna make it sound like a good one. Alright, Julie, I want like a book report. I want you to play, you know, in 1,500 words or less. Tell me what your first impressions are of Trials HD after playing it. Hell yeah, get you. Well, you got Xbox One? Yeah, it's backwards compatible. I wonder if that works off disc. What to say? Android HD, even watching. Yeah. So, Aetherius, how did you go from a leaderboard position? Like, did you try, or were you just trying to get through the game, or what was the goal? Because I know, like, so backwards compatible does work with discs. Ah. Yeah, that time saver there, where you bounce there and then up top, so good. Backwards compatible definitely works with discs, like as in regular 360 games, because I've got Red Dead Redemption and it works, but I don't know if that 3-part Explosion Man and whatever, or Limbo I think it was, and HD works as backwards. But I guess they're all backwards compatible games now, so maybe you're in luck. I just load it up in my Xbox One and check it out. Oh. look at that. Silky smooth riding. But that's not a fault. Platinum except tawnies, that makes sense. That's fair. But hey, platinum's a good goal. Martin! Hello. So this is a mad fender strat over the top here on the regular, on Phoenix. Oh yeah, diabolic, man. Some legit tough extremes in this. Definitely harder extremes in these games than Rising, but again, Rising gave you ninjas, so it kind of made up for it, I guess. But I didn't find the... And maybe it's just because I'm much more experienced now, but by comparison, I found, apart from Inferno, I found Rising's extremes to be far easier than these games. Script! Sorry, I wasn't really watching what was happening. Oh, hey. Yeah, did you see my plat on that one? Did you see my platinum? That is one of my proudest. Actually, how many people? I don't know if you're looking at leaderboards while we're here, but how many people? Oh, script. I'm using the donkey, mate. How many people have got plat on Midnight Club? Hey, Black Lotus. Thank you so much for the hosty host. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I got platinum. Oh no. How? No, the rider's not shorter with the donkey. The bike's small. I mean, I don't know. On a bigger bike, he looks, I don't know. Maybe he is actually overall shorter. Okay, does this even work? I can't get up here with this bike. I don't think this is possible. Have I given up on anything else? So that's what I'm thinking is kind of the necessary technique. But there's no way I can get that height. That looked like the height though, didn't it? Okay. I just don't think I can do this. There's no other way to get past this. Well, script it kind of was. I mean, it was just giving me something to do so I could play through the tracks. And so far, every track, because basically the rule is that if the bike's allowed, then it's possible. Now, I've never tested that theory. Twinfire, what's going on? So you know what the issue is here. I've got to try and... I've got to do this in one motion. Like that. Nice, Twinfire. Like that. See, I can't make the distance. I don't like this checkpoint now. I'd like a new one, please. That's close. But also it doesn't feel that close at all. See, something like that? Jobs! You gotta come here for the birthday party. Hang on. Hang on. Alright. Jakin, very good. Twitch vote. Do I give up on this checkpoint on the donkey? I can't see. Unless I have to hit this on my first. Unless I have to do that. Yeah, no, I tried coasting. Coasting doesn't help. Maybe... Yeah, maybe it's this. No, I don't think that works, Aetherius. Alright, so I'm realizing that this... Yeah, but... Do you even trials? That what? I mean, this is... What trials people do is we love this stuff. Yeah, now each to their own, I get that, but... Oh, There's got to be a point where I can hit that. Yeah, I think this is definitely the answer. Over that, and then somehow, like rear wheel bounce it or something. Bounce from here over that on the downhill, and then get up, and that gives me enough. But all I can think to do at the bottom is like rear wheel bounce. That was a front wheel bounce. That doesn't work. Alright, Jerbs. I don't know if you hang around the channel too much, but you've been around long enough to know that that should be an instant ban off the channel. Just putting it out there. I haven't got much guidelines on the channel, but maybe that should be one of mine. I should set that up. Just perma-ban anyone that suggests that I go to the University of Trials. I don't think there'd be much pushback from people either. They'd be like, yeah, that's fair. It's alright, Jebs can get away with it. And this is frustrating because now I know it's possible. Okay, maybe I'll go slow here. I'm out. That's gonna burn. That's gonna hurt. Someone better than me. Go and figure that out. You want me to try for the time saver? It's actually quite hard to hit on this. Ah, broken spine. Alright, I'm not going for that time saver. Gotta say, for a 10-year-old game, still a lot of fun. Oh, you remember this one from the remix that, what's his name, Duke of Dirty was doing, yeah? Well, now you get an idea of how good he did. And this is why I can play a game like I can play that track and know the driving line so well, because it's such a faithful recreation of, yeah, like he did this so well. Yeah, if you've played Duke of Dirty's 1, he did a great job. And this is why I like those tracks so much. Extremes are going to be fun on this thing. It's a twitchy little bike. It handles really good though. That's pretty forgiving. I reckon Rising's probably the better one now. I still don't like the bike shape. I know it's based off a, well, I think it's based off a real life bike, but I don't know. Oh, I'll show you something with this one. You can go bowling down here. So if you get it right. See if you can get a strike. Alright, we going for a strike? That's got to be it. That's got to be a good one. Nah. What are we left with? 4? Oh. 3. Yeah, those other 2 aren't moving. Damn it. Damn it. What's going on? Alright. We got 3. Yeah, I can't do that. That's still 3. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not... Nah, still 3. I'm not sure what's a better strategy. Oh. Hitting the pins was my first strategy. So trying to get like a lower hit. Still 3. Oh, GG's. Right now, I'm trying to get a strike. To me. Seriously, 3 every time. No, 4. I'm good. Oh. How do you possibly get better than that? So I can go through a whole side, but... Oh, unless I can hold on to the pins. That's interesting. No, I can hold on to the ground. Alright, let's try this. So I drag the pins through. Ah, see, that was a strategy. Oh, I wonder. Hang on. Yeah, I'm doing the bowling tutorial. You see what I'm doing now, right? That's not cheating. Here we go. Strike. Nailed it. First try. See? That's how all bowling should work. Wow, this is gonna be tough. That's how you get strikes. You just run down and... You're just gonna throw yourself down the alley? I like that. Oh, this bike. It is making some things more complicated than they need to be. Ah. Checkpoint. That's all that matters. That was smooth. Oh, how good is this game? Now we're getting into DLC. The time saver on this to get the speedrun line took me so long to hit. I have to go back and watch the replay. The flail on the ground technique? Soccer, for one. It seems to be one of the primary skills. Oh, I forgot about that. Twice. Yeah, so theory, see another one I'm talking about? Oh, forgot that was a movie bridge. Oh, this thing was horrible as well. Why? Why just have random floaty objects? Actually, can I do this on the donkey? Just skip that. I think I can. Not like that. Slipknot. Hey, have you heard the new album? There it is. This is another really good speedrun. Blindness. Doing good on the donkey job? Thanks, man. Later, Twinfire. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, I was like, where does the track... I forgot. Whoa. Oh. Man, that was close. Later, Julie. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry about not streaming on my regular day, but I kind of do that as well. Now, if I had realized, I might have done my last stream as a HD stream. But whatever. Today's the actual birthday, so I figure we celebrate. Oh. And when I say celebrate... How am I going to do this? There we go. Wow, that was cool. That was cool. Who can remember what difficulty I'm up to? Am I still medium? I'm just worried about... Oh, it's like 10:30. We got time. We got time. Oh, that's right. You got to hit that glass to do something. Look at that. How many Trials games is that recovery possible? Oh, yes. Checkpoint. What was going to be your question? No hojo bobo papas? Oh, time of the day. Yeah, funny. 10:30. Timon, no, I have no idea who the anonymous $500 donation was from. But it was crazy. This was another incredible speed run line. Really tough to hit perfectly. Because it was just these subtle angles. But they made all the difference in the world. Nah, Mum wouldn't do that. Are you in Fineland, are you? Moi. Break. Oh. Yeah, so Jerbs, had you you played Trials before HD? Or the trailer was just that good? Oh, personal best. Run track. Oh, I missed it. We're on pace. We're on pace. I'm going to get PB. PB. Ah, 7 seconds. Damn it. On that PB pace. Wow, so you really just but you saw a trailer for it and was like, "Yep, I'm in." They were the good old days, weren't they, Jibs? Oh man, the next track is insane. What? Oh. There you go. A coast here. Yes, a coast there. Wow, for real, Jobs. Because I mean, you've been around a while now, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean the I'll show you something. I'll show you something. I don't know if I can get up there on this bike. No. Gotta get up to that platform. I don't even remember what's up here now. There's like a secret or something. A secret or something. Couldn't be well. Anyway, teaser. Teaser. If you want to find out what's over on that part of the track, get the game for yourself. Oh, Ed. Oh, I forgot I was on fire. Might not be relevant. It is. Will Crash and Sunburn be new tracks as well? Oh, Uh, yeah. I mean, look, yes, there will be new tracks to a degree. I have, well, it's interesting. I gotta be careful about what I say here. I have played some, but after knowing how much tracks change during development, what I've played and what's actually in the DLC could be vastly different. So yeah, it's probably gonna be new-ish. Oh, did I pull that off? What finish. So yeah, it'll be new-ish. And so some of the tracks wait, it's funny. I didn't spend much. I had the full game for 2 years, and I could probably download it now. And I don't even know if we'll get updates or anything. Ugly, but we stuck it. You got it. Ooh, wussy. But I also tried to avoid spoilerizing myself too much, just because I don't know, I still wanted to enjoy the game when it was out, and I wanted to enjoy it on stream and all that type of stuff. So I have, I did purposely search some of the things, like, because I could basically go into the editor and just play anything I wanted. So I did, but yeah, I didn't get everything, and I certainly haven't seen everything on the DLC. And I uninstalled my dev build a little while ago, so those days are over for me. As I say to people now, I'm just one of the community now. The days of being special are over. Man. Go, 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 go. One of us, right? I like to think that I've always been one of us. Kind of hard to keep your one of us credentials when your face is in the damn game, but whatever. Oh. What am I doing? Yeah, I'll show you a track later to me where you can definitely hit your head without dying. Yeah, I'm racing that ball up above. There we go. Damn it. There's that booster comes in and gets you. You'll know what I mean if you know what I mean. T-shirt looks great on the... Oh, you mean this one? Oh, because of the green. Yeah, sweet. Oh, I wanted to watch that. Let me watch a replay so I can see my shirt. Oh, sweet. I can't get rid of that UI. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, maybe I should make some more shirts. Or like get a green hat or something. Or like like green screen part of my body. Maybe just a green screen shirt. Might have to look for that. I don't have any details about anything. Green bandana. Yeah, that might work. That wouldn't look weird. Oh, now I gotta get like a full face mask. Just my like floating face. Won't look freaky at all. See, this is a great track. I can't tell you why. Riding on this bike, it doesn't do it justice. Wow. Train driver. I love the fact that you're just sitting back going, do I say anything? Do I say anything? Yeah, this is my moment. This is my moment. Train driver Eric is going to go down in history as like the greatest, like mildly amusing pun. It's like, do I do it? It's like, train driver Eric, this is your time, man. You got this. That's pretty good. I don't feel like chat has necessarily recognized how good Train Driver's comment was, so we just have a moment of, like a moment of silence, but a moment of noise, please, where there's just a polite acknowledgement. Oh no. No, no, no. The worst track ever. And now I'm doing it on this bike. I hated this track so much. And I still do. Because you just can't get the wheel down to like go forward. Now, to be fair, again, it was possible to like speedrun it. It just wasn't fun. Yeah, anything that like messes with the physics in this kind of way, like I don't even like physics obstacles. Mess with like the environmental physics. Oh, horrible. I mean, cool concept. Oh, and I think this has got the Orion's belt. I didn't even make it. I didn't even make it to the part where it takes you out to show you the space station, sauna, and reality check. I can't remember the other two, but I will when I get there. And you probably, if space station's on your list, then you're probably right. Oh, and this is cool, because isn't this the groundhog environment? Yeah, it is, right? Or is this one of the groundhog tracks? I didn't pay attention. Yeah, this must be one of the groundhog tracks. It's been 10 years, alright? I don't remember everything. Oh, laser tag. You're right. No, you bang on. You figured this out pretty quickly. We'll get there. Oh, that was a nice little slidey slide. Oh. Piece of glass in your neck's not going to hurt. There is a reason why it looks like the Uni Trials tutorials. Because this is what it was based on. And the cool thing is, I'm pretty sure the guy who designed that in Uni Trials background actually worked on this game. Oh. It's fine. Now, I've got to say, the warehouse environment wasn't my original idea. It wasn't an idea that I pitched. It wasn't something that I was even supportive of when I first saw it, and then it kind of grew on me, and then I tweaked the script a bit to make it make sense, and then the part of the script that made it make sense got cut in like September before it came out. But by that point, I was totally on board with it. Because I had a line in the script. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is non-disclosure stuff that I don't think really matters. But I'm sure there was a line I had in the script at one point that talked about, I think it was like all the best trials riders got their start in a warehouse. So that's where we've built our all new training facility in the intro video. And I had to cut that really late. Once I added Trials 101, those first 4 intro lessons, once we added them, I had to cut the script because I wanted to keep the timing down small. Jakin, bang on. Yes. And I make no apologies. No apologies. Yeah, I probably shouldn't blame the track. Oh, and this is backwards here. Backwards. Remember it, shady. Oh, no. I don't know if... Oh, no, I think I just did that wrong. I was going to say, I don't know if I can do this on this bike, but... Checkpoint, come on! Yeah, I was just doing it wrong. Oh, no. I'm trying to remember the driving line. Checkpoint. That's all that matters. So nice. Secret base. But look at the fog. Just take this for what it is a second. They're got these crappy planes. They've got to put massive fog, so you can't see the fact that there's a wall probably right behind the planes. The planes are made out of just barrels, and then they've just put triangles and a little jet burner thing, and then they put a fence over the front of it, so you can't actually see how dodgy the planes really are. But this is what you do when you have limited kind of resources. And even that spinning light up the top there, I can't show you now, but it was pretty dodgy. But you know what? They needed a spinning light, they made a spinning light. They needed a jet, they made a jet. Oh, squirrel! Squirrel! Squirrely! Oh. Now this says no bikes down here. Squirrel? What do you reckon? I feel like it's a pretty safe... Not safe to get down there, but... What do you reckon? Front flip this? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now where? Aw. Oh, good. Checkpoint. I don't even remember this. Oh. Oh, my cervical spine. Oh. Why? I've got to bounce. Hey, Brown, what's going on? Oh. Oh, alright, we've got to make this. Because I don't remember what's here. Got to get to that fire. Come on. Now I've got to go up. Okay. No! Wow. They're really going to test me here, aren't they? There should be another one of these things where I just tell Julie that you just got to figure it out for yourself. I'm not going to show it on stream. Alright, this one I kind of want to do because I don't know what's here. No fair. See, I liked Wingman. Oh, God, I just... Why? 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 See, this is why video games need machine learning, because it should be able to be like, oh no, but I know what you pressed, but that's not what you meant. Oh, hold on. You think these CPs should be reserved for skill games? It is. It's like a secret. It's not the driving line. This isn't part of the regular track. It's a squirrel. See, the regular track goes over the top there. See how there's a squirrel and a bomb there? It's a hint. And this says no bikes. Oh my gosh. Front flip. Alright, and then when you tap the sign, see? Dunk. That opens up. And now... So yeah, don't hate the game for including a checkpoint like this. There's no way I'm gonna hit this. Ran out of juice. Oh yeah, the ones to go to the island, yeah. Well, there is a skill game like that. Oh. Yeah, but imagine finding this and not knowing what's at the other end, which is exactly where I'm at right now because I've forgotten. But like finding this in your game and being like, sweet, I gotta figure this out now. How? Of all of the places? No! Okay. So this one is slightly over. Okay. Now up. Okay, so slightly over there. This one, and now smoothly through. And, Alright, we're doing this. We're doing this. Alright. Straight over here with a little bit of height. Bit more height. Yeah, I don't know why this outfit is the outfit I've chosen, I'll be honest. Please, 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 please. No! Okay, so I gotta go backwards. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Not fair. Well, yeah, Joe, you mean, under his clothes he is. Oh my god, and then I've got to go backwards upside down. I remember this now. I still don't know why I'm doing this, but this is fun. Alan! Everyone say hi to Alan. No, I should, that's not fair. It's Alan. Shouldn't make fun of someone's name. Oh. By the way, who's ready for a massive, massive anticlimax when we get to the end of this and it's nothing of any significance? Oh. I mean, worm, that is possible. Oh. I missed that, didn't I? I've got it upside down here. I mean, this works too. I think it's foot vibrating from the throttle. All right, from the engine. Oh. All right. And you realize this is like no checkpoints, so you kind of have to hit this in one run. You know how hard this is to do? No! What? What? How? It... So, is this just an alternate ending for no reason? I don't remember this at all. Oh. Yeah, I know I can do it. I guess my question now is, like, what's the point? But I guess that's just like with life, right? Is there a point in all of this? Go! No! Just... Oh. Oh, cool. Well, it's a fun challenge anyway. I will say, oh, no, I will say when I actually hit this, it has drastically improved. Oh, no, 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 nope. It has drastically improved my Ring of Fire skills. Easy, I'm well. Whoa, watch the... Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Damon, good to have you back. But the commute was lovely. Okay, straight. Gotta watch that one. That red thing. These red pipes are just torture. No! Oh! You reckon they're like explosive pipes? Well, I mean, they do as much damage. Right, this feels like the one. Only just hit that one. Why? Why? That was just... I'm going to call that a foot glitch. Oh. So this is the stream where I profess my undying love for a game that does nothing but infuriate me. Which is just the perfect representation of a Trials player ever. Like, it's just perfect. It's... I'm not going to say it's like an abusive relationship, but it kind of... There's elements, I'm sure. Easy, because it seemed like a good idea at the start of the stream. That's about it. And yeah, it may very well have added to the difficulty of the task that I'm trying to perform, because I don't think I've ever... I mean, I would never have done this challenge on this bike. I thought this time I'll ease off. I'll ease off the gas. That won't be bad. That won't end in tears. I feel like I am getting better at this. Compared to when I first started out, at least. How? I didn't even realize. I thought that was in the middle of that event, that sort of thing. Passageway. Passageway? Hey, Alien. Thank you so much, man. On. Oh, later. Hey, yeah, I saw you guys were like side by side streaming. That's kind of cool. Hope Gerg had fun. Bye, Gerg. Oh. Stupid question to ask a bunch of Trials people, but have you ever spent an excessive amount of time trying to do something that really was just unnecessary? Ow! Yeah, Alien, if you're preparing for our stream, you're trying too hard. Because I assure you, I'm doing no preparation at all. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. It is just Trials, right? Totally worth it. I love it. Was with a time of 16:48. That was 16 minutes and 23 seconds off my personal best with a 139 faults. Worth it. totally worth it. Why did I spend so long on that? Oh yeah, you can see that, right? You can tell I was petrified of folding at the end because I've done it too many times. A new personal worst. Not wrong. Oh. This feels weird riding like a bike. Like, oh, this is a bike game, is it? Nailed it. Joe's missed it. Gut feel is Alien / Alan is more excited. I think he's already left, by the way. Hockey, how you doing? And I say that because Alien has nothing but excitement to have, where I get to have the feeling of I've just invited someone who is effectively a stranger into my house, who's coming all the way from South Australia to sit in my room and be in the house where my family is. So it's kind of like cool, but also, is he an axe murderer? Like, just, he might be. Oh yeah, and he's going to be doing that, I'm sure, too. And I'm, by all accounts, going to be making him dinner. So, I mean, yeah. It will cost me money for the privilege of providing him food. Fantastic. Hey, what bread? Congratulations on the graduation. And I can't see any notifications. Because I feel like Desby and Death Adder should have been welcome to the University of Trials. Also Black Lotus, maybe, but then I don't know if these are old notifications. Streaming software sucks. How long left? I will probably have that open until the end of the month. Easy. He'll use my toilet. Nah. Backyard or you're gone. Oh, J-Ken. Stop. No, dear. Kickflips will not happen this year. Guaranteed. Going really well, honestly. I'm happy, but I am. Yeah, I'm being very patient and realistic about where my skills are going to get me to. Job. My ollies are getting cleaner. They're still not very high, but they're relatively consistent and straight, which is the biggest issue I was having. They were just crooked and all over the place, so I'm kind of happy about that. What do I have planned for dinner? I'm not sure. Probably something on the barbecue, so... Had some really good burgers. Probably some chicken skewers, some salad. We'll see. Notion, what's going on? Easy, you don't have to do that, man. I appreciate the thought. But you don't have to do that, man. You keep your birthday. You just do me a favor. Read up a little bit on Are You Okay? And ask someone. Alright? That's your contribution, easy. Never had a Steam Dim Sim. Oh. I should just take him around I should take him around and show him like a bunch of stuff, but treat him as if like he's from like a small country town that doesn't know anything. So be like, oh, so this is a supermarket. I know they don't have them where you come from. And I'll just like wear that joke out. Just take him everywhere. I just treat him like he's from this completely backwards place because it is South Australia. That could be fun. I might do that. Everyone round. Gerbs, if you can make it here, you're welcome to come over for dinner too. The only person I'm really worried about would be Quidgy because Quidgy lives close enough that he could get here. Everyone else I can kind of offer to, and I think I'll be safe. Have I started DLC? I've been playing DLC all the way through. I'm doing DLC right now. As you can see, this is a toilet. Yeah. Yeah, on it. Yeah, this is... Or I refer to everything as being invented in New South Wales. Tracks are getting slightly more technical now. Oh, I thought I could ride on that back of that chair. Ride on that one. Oh no. This has been good riding on this bike because I don't remember the bike physics anyway. Does your house have upper and lower driving lines? Sadly, it does not. The Shady House in game had kind of, but yeah. And the guy's just coming. You don't have to use your hands. That's good. Ooh. Oh, and small fire. Speaking of undrinking, I reckon I'm planning that pretty soon. Wow, that was like a fender hop. You see that? These are just such good driving lines, though. On a better bike. Oh, Flaming Snipers, how you doing? Didn't see you there. Welcome. Oh, no. Chocolate. I'll have a look in a second for you. The fender hop lesson. Offer my thanks. This is from Job. They'd offer my thanks for the tutorials in-game / on stream. Went back to Evo over the weekend and got plats on everything through the first set of hides. Wow, GG's. Yeah, man, this is what it's all about. Yeah, I mean, the leaderboards are correct, but... So, like, this track, for example... That's what? 200,000? So it's interesting, right? This is medium difficulty. If you assume that everyone that played the track... That's 2.9 million? Yeah. 2.9 million people. Now, bear in mind, this has been free, backwards compatible, 10 years old, all the rest of it. But that is 2.9 million people. But by the time you get to medium difficulty, where we're up to at the moment, look at that drop. Oh, I haven't played any of these, have I? Have I gone through? No, I haven't played. Oh, no, I have. Wow. Where am I up to? Oh yeah, one bit. Played that. Played that. Played that. I think, did I just play that? Where am I up to? Yeah, but like you look at the, oh here, like come up here for a minute. Oh, mind you, that's DLC. That's probably not a fair comparison. Sorry, I just realized that. Alright, so medium Jolly Jumper. So you'll see the drop off from 2.9 to, drum roll please, really long drum roll. Let me try again. Yeah, 1.8 mil. I just finished substitute, alright. And then if you get to the extremes, the numbers drop off. So you kind of see a drop off of people. No plat on the, you don't get medals on the tutorial. There's no medals available, come on. Alright, substitute. Oh, no donkey. Oh, that's right. You had to actually hit that to open the track up. That's, yeah, this track is crazy. Huh? I don't remember. You just fall down. I don't remember this track anymore. You gotta hit all those. Oh. You gotta hit all those green lights. So I've hit 2 and then I come up here for the 3rd one. Like insane track. Oh, this thing as well. What was the time saver here? Did you jump? You could go over this in one hit? Something, what did you have to do? You go to the bottom one to hit it? Because you had to hit both. I thought there was a time saver here. Maybe I'm wrong. So if you put 2 things in that barrel, then it opens up the door. And I still fall. That's annoying. Can I just go down and trigger it? Wow, no. Okay. So I have to... No, oh, I should watch a replay of it. Just don't know if there's a... Yeah, I don't know if there was a cheaty... Alright. So put that down there. Then you put this. Now you drop down. Now it's open. Oh, that's right. And this one you can just ride through. You watch the ending's got a oh, this ending as well has a crazy little bit. Watch this. If I can actually hit it. Yeah, you actually. It took me a while to remember all that stuff, but the spider web is really accurate in the sense that you're constantly weaving all around the place to try and... Yeah, man, I'm 133. Let's go. Let's watch Shady. Ah, under that. Ah, so you can skip that. See? Ah, you go down, hit the first. Ah, see, I figured all the lines here. Boom, you get 3 green lights, you good to go? Now, what was the trick here? Ah, you see that? You look at that. I knew there was something you could do there. How genius. And all I did was copy people that figured that out. But how good is that? See, you say, I don't want to speedrun this, but you do. You absolutely want to speedrun that. Oh, you haven't seen that? Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, this is the thing. This is what this game, the possibilities of this game is incredible. Like I knew there was stuff, but I couldn't remember what that was. So that was good to see for me as well. All right, and I think I should have done donkey, but I forgot. All right, I am thinking we need to go. Yeah, you should get this game. Anybody that loves Trials, at some there's a point in your Trials career where you just go, all right, I need to go on the journey. I referred to it as my sort of pilgrimage, where it's like I started with HD, so I played HD, Evo, all that, and at some point I was just like, okay, I have to get Trials 2 2nd edition. I have to get Trials Legends. I have to play Mini Clip. I just have to experience what Trials sort of was about. All right, here's my problem. It's 11:30 at night. I haven't even got through medium yet. I've still got all of hard, and I've got all the extremes. Because I think I don't have much more time, so I'm thinking straight to the extremes. Or do people want to see me do some hard stuff? Yeah, chocolate. That's rough, I know. So get a Xbox One. It's backwards compatible now. Yeah, I know, Hook. Come on, but that's what I was gonna do. I might like. I'm already hovering on it, right? I'm subtly dropping hints, right? But I kind of make it feel like there's some interaction here. Was Isabel hard though? All right, we'll do Isabel just because it's an awesome track, and then we'll go extremes. Could never get over the top of that. Okay. So you used to be able to make that. Oh, you want to see how easy the extremes are? They're not. These extremes, I would say, well, I think probably harder than the rising ones. Rising extremes are easy. I think that's the generally held consensus, right? Like, this is a hard track. Look at this. Love that ending. Oh, no. Yep. Alright, so as a challenge, do I do this on the slowest bike available? Well, at least for this one, I'm going to go Scorpion. I'm going to see if I can do it. It feels like it was a mistake. We got this, right? We got this? Oh, this bike's heavy. This is going to be fun on the old Scorp. Whew. Oh, Theories, no problems. If you want any others, let me know, man. I'll happily help you out. But oh, wow. Okay, I don't feel like doing that on there. Well, I'll let you guys choose. You saw how I did that. Do I do going up on? All right, which one? Which bike? Alright, fine. I'm still not going to be good on this, but yeah, right. So I'm probably better off just showing you my replays than trying to rerun them, but how fun would that be? And I guess what you don't realize, the difficulty with these tracks is actually in the subtlety. Like, some of these angles and transitions seem really simple until you're riding it, and then you realize how good of a driving line, but how tough it is. Sort of, I think, hard to convey, and especially, I've had people watch like my videos and be like, like my streams or whatever, and be like, "Oh, this looks too easy." I'm like, yeah, but I've been playing. Oh, I can't even do this. Oh, that was too big. I've been playing for a long time to get to the point where I can make some of this, and like, not that I'm making this look easy, but it should be enough. I've been playing for a long time to get to a point to make it look easy. See, overhangs. I was gonna say, how good is the fender here? But like these little angles here, you take it for granted. Like even that angle, you don't realize how difficult that and how subtle that is. But just that angle kicks you up slightly higher than the next piece. So your ability to sort of transition, stick to the ramp, and then get yourself over here, that's not easy. That is not easy. Oh, Ethereus, yeah, I can go back and check out Sauna if you want. Yeah, like I can remember starting out, like transitions like that, where there's nothing to get up onto. Oh, and then this was great. Because what you do is you come at it like this, nice and slowly. Get me up there. Oh, that was it. Hook, when it comes to difficulty, your opinion does not matter. In saying that, Hook, have you gone back and played this recently to see how you go? Yeah, no, dude, I know you're kidding. Oh, do we save? Nah, we gotta do Inferno now. We gotta do Inferno now. For some weird reason, it's like my favorite pastime. I don't know why, but this pendulum just gave me opportunities for swinging around. And I always liked exploring parts of the track that you otherwise couldn't get to. So, for no reason, but like I kind of wish there was more stuff hidden around the place that you could get to and explore like that. And that's what I really miss with, or pretty much every other Trials game. They started to introduce these like fail zones, but it stopped you from being able to play around with places like that. And I'll show you the cheats way here too. Go here and just go, get out of my way, you stupid bomb. And there is a time saver over here where you can... see if I can do it. Instead of dropping down the bottom here, yeah, you do that. And yeah, it's entirely possible to skip this section I'm about to go to now. Oh, another thing I really liked about this when I was teaching people this track, because this is obviously the first one I ever had to teach people. You get down here and you're like, oh, but the fire's so close. Like, there, it was only right till the end there where you actually get set on fire. But this obstacle here, so I'm just going to pause here for a second. Yeah, Hook. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, so many of those things were inspired by, like, even, I think, what was it? Yeah, I think Inferno 4. I feel all of them have kind of felt like they've taken parts from the previous games. Yeah, but this obstacle here. So this obstacle here for HD was the first one I timed out on, and probably the only obstacle I can ever remember timing out on, like outside of ninja stuff. I just couldn't get. I couldn't get the concept of basically of this. Just that regrip where you kind of shift your body weight in the air, the throttle control. No matter how hard I try, and it's like super funny to look at now and just be like, this is such an easy thing to do. But at the time, it was absolute witchcraft. Like now, look at that. Like even now, this long afterwards, I can still do that so quickly. But I timed out on that countless times. So... yeah, that checkpoint kicked my butt, but also made me fall in love with Trials. And even this, like, you don't realize the subtlety of that little angle shift, but how small it is and how steep it is, unforgiving. And even this, like this is like you get here on a 0 fault run, and it's like, yep, cool. Now you have to rear wheel bounce over a bunch of pipes that are barely big enough for your back wheel. Funny thing is though, it was possible to kind of just lean on them like that. That was a bit too much. Let's see if I can do it. You used to be able to like basically just cheat them. Yeah, if you time it right, you kind of get the front of your engine to the edge of the pipe. Ah, whatever. But once you understood it too, you almost didn't need to hop. If you got the angle... Yeah. You got the angle right. Straight across. No hop or anything. Which is, again, demoralizing. When you sit here for thousands of tries and someone can hop across it without even moving, yet... And this is the other thing that it helped me realize. Sometimes the best trials riding... Like, I guess you can tell really good trials riding by how little they do. Like, they just do the minimum movements to complete the obstacle in question. 49 faults, just for 49ers. Oh yeah, Gerbs. Incredible. Incredible game. Like, I can still get genuine enjoyment from it. Oh, and Worm's just figuring out the Warehouse HD checkpoints? Yeah, man. But look at this for an obstacle. Personal best. Let's go. Let's go. Personal best time. Half a second up. Let's go. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. But even that, like that climb. But you do take for granted how, for newer players, how hard some of these obstacles were. And certainly I know when I started, which is, it can make it difficult when you're, like, you know, now trying to empathize with someone or teach them stuff. It is hard to remember. And like even that looks like such an easy obstacle. You just ride straight up it, literally just lean forward at the end and you're over. But what everyone does is they try and bunny hop. And by bunny hopping, you actually put yourself in a worse position. But you're so used to like bunny hopping up a gap or like across a gap that you kind of just instinctively think you do. But yeah, less is more sometimes. Oh yeah, this was tough because that hop is big. Yeah, trying to hit that smooth in one run. Let me see if I can do it because I don't really feel like going underneath. Such a good track still. Yeah, there might have been chocolate. I wasn't really looking for them, to be honest. what that was. You're a true Trials 2 SE rider. Actually, was that a... Oh, greatest hits. That might have been... Oh, that might have been a throwback to the Trials 2 tracks. So that's... Actually, that first checkpoint is... inspired... Car park inspired, right? .2 off my personal best? How? Start wasn't that good. Wow, my start sucks on my best run here. Okay, that I would never have normally got. Oh, oh, spongy physics. What? Like going so slowly on these things. But it's actually funny when you go back and if you look at all the obstacles that have been used in the extreme tracks, there's so many similarities. Like I just saw an obstacle there that reminded me of Frostbite. Oh, this one's got a cool time saver if you can hit it. But you kind of go underneath that. I don't know if I did it on my PB run, but yeah, you can kind of go through there. I probably didn't do it on my PB run because it's not consistent enough. Yeah, you got to remember, I haven't played this. So it's funny, I posted a link on Twitter today of a cake that I made for Trials HD's first birthday. It's actually the cake that I posted a picture of to the forums, which led to me getting the hoodie that I was wearing earlier. And in that article, my global rank got mentioned actually by the Kotaku Australia editor, and it was 216 global. So within the first year, I was 216 globally after 12 months, which is pretty incredible. My absolute best, I'm pretty sure, was 98th global on HD at my absolute peak. Like that was peak leaderboard grinding, and I remember I got within top 200, and then I was like, all right, I need to... And look at that for a time saver too. Like you think you're at the end of this track, and you're just like, yep, now I'm gonna smash out that run to get to the finish line. Like if you nail that on your first run, on your like a 0 fault run, awesome. But yeah, I remember I got to like, I don't know, top 150, 130, or even within top 200, and I'm like, dude, I need to hit this top 100 because there was a thread on the old forums and I'm not bragging, I'm way past that. But there was a thread on the old forums that was like, what was it? It was like, yeah, it was a top 100 club, and it was like a big thing, and I just kept seeing this forum post, and basically everyone that hit top 100 got to post in this thread and to just be a member of the top 100 club. And it's all I wanted. I'm like, I just want to get on there, so I'm pretty sure. And every day I didn't play. Like, I got to a point, because it's obviously competitive, right? So every day you don't play, you go backwards. And this is still happening now, I'm sure. So I was like, you know what? I've got to just grind this out. So I just spent every day, every night for the week or two that I was really focusing on it. I hit 98th global and posted in the thread. The next day, I was outside top 100, and I was alright. I was like, what? That was supposed to be a fender grab? Yeah, literally the next day, I was out of it and never got back in, and I was fine with that. This little spot here, if you got stuck down in here, just ugly little checkpoint. And this one to finish on? Just a just a yuck kind of checkpoint. Yeah, chocolate. But did you find that for you, where like it got to a point where it's just like, I know the effort that I'm gonna have to put in to get higher, and it's just like, it was never about ego for me. I just wanted to prove that I could do it. But yeah, I just got to a point where I'm just like, I don't have the time or the desire anymore to put that much time in the leaderboard. Like I had a great fun time with that track that what was it, Demolition Day. That Badger posted like a. Just realized I'm a bit far away from the mic. Badger posted a time, and I tried to beat it like that. It's great fun doing that on a track basis, but I don't want to be doing that for the whole game. I got too much other stuff going on. So sadly, those days for me are over. Do you ever want to feel slippery tires? Oh, wow. I didn't think I'd stick that first time around. Slippery as hell. I think because I've actually been playing a bit tonight. I've got used to the physics a bit. Top 1% after I hit that. Stop grinding. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Panda. I kind of would like to... I think I've just had to become comfortable with, like, I don't want this channel to purely be me trying to grind for my PBs. In saying that, I'd like to hit top 1,000 in Rising, and I think I would. Oh, well, last time I streamed, I was like 1029, so I think I might do a little bit more to just knock that out, but. And that I'm comfortable with, like top 1%, whatever. I don't. Beyond that, I'm fine. It's just because it is a matter of time, and I think for most people, like, what, 2 seconds? How is this 2 seconds faster than my personal best? Oh, save. Save? Ooh. Uh-oh. Damn it. Yeah, but that's just because of the combined leaderboards, or... Oh, I guess not. Oh, it's so nice to hit that first time. It's a horrible checkpoint. Oh, cripple. GG, man. Way to represent, man. See, some of these obstacles, they'd never allowed these days. Like that previous one was just 2 big metal sheets at like a really sharp angle. This is literally just a rock. Like they just wouldn't do it. Still don't remember. Oh, actually, I do kind of remember this. Because I remember you had to do a weird flip thing here to get enough power. I think people were also worse back in the HD days. Or the tutorials are so good in Rising. Just maybe. Oh no, that's right. I used to do a flip here. Oh, that's right. I used to go up here, flip there. Yeah, and then go up there. Thunk. So that was it. That was it. It's midnight. I need to call it quits. Trials HD, happy birthday. To everybody that sat through to check out this incredible game. And by the way, look at that. 4 golds. Look at that. Look at that. And I'll show you where they are. Ultimate League. It's only 4 minutes. And look, my personal best is 2 at 4:10. Look at that. 2 faults, 0.8 of a second. This one, 4 minutes. I'm 1 fault, 450, so 50 seconds off that. And Big Thrills, 6 faults, 9 minutes. And I hate that one because that's DLC crap. I'm telling you right now, if anybody in the world has this platinum, you just give them your respect. Oh, and Chocolate Man. It feels like Stadium Finals have replaced this, and this was way better. Oh, Cecil, you're here. Hi, Cecil. But yeah, honestly, if anybody, because this is, I think it was, must have been 6 extreme tracks back to back where the faults accumulate. So I had to do like 6 extreme tracks back to back in, and actually no, it might have been 5 extreme tracks in 6 or less faults. And I did it with 5, but I actually, one of the runs before this, I did it in 7, and it was actually on the last checkpoint of the last extreme track. I got the fault that put me over the count to get the platinum. It's just... Oh, yeah, I'll show you the tracks. Oh, no, I can't. It doesn't give you a list, does it? No. But yeah, that is still 200 global after a decade. And if you look at... Actually, if you look at that, you look at how many people have got platinum on this. And I can't. I don't know if 6 was 6 platinum. I don't know. Anyway, even if we assume 6 was platinum, there we go. 200, less than 300 people. Less than 300 people with that. So that was just pure passion and desire. Like I just wanted that, and I got this, and I got Test Your Might. Test Your Might was effectively the same thing, but in Evo. Those 2 platinums to me are probably some of the sort of proudest things. And obviously in Evo, was it? Yeah, Evo, you had Pipe Phobia and Top Roach and whatever that. You know, is there anything you can't do achievement? Like that's up there in Fusion. But these platinums were the things, man. There was also that 20 track 20. Yeah, that Ultimate Endurance. This one. Right? But they nerfed it. So when it was 24 tracks, it was legit hard. 20 tracks, 0 fault. Actually, it wasn't that bad. 10 minutes. But 10 minutes of the hardest they got were like medium tracks. It's fine. So anyway, that's it, Aetherius. Thank you. Yeah, as someone who's playing it recently and you get it, that is something that is going to be super high on my list, probably forever. Yeah. Oh, and actually, can I speed this up? No, you can't even move it. But anyway, you know what? I'm going to sit here and chat for a few minutes. We're going to have a look and see. Let's have a look and see who's online, and maybe I can actually go and raid someone after I'm done here. But I feel like we need to just sit here and pay our respects to the amazing people like Julian Diaz and Carl Wedesawa and Scott Griffiths and Ian Doble. They're the real heroes today. They're the people that 10 years ago helped make this game a reality. So who have we got? We got Ham. We got a few people. But anyway. Oh, Timmy, if you only started a fusion, yeah, you gotta... Oh, look. Thanks for playing. It's the end of the credits. No, it's over. Honest. And this is what got missed. And because we made a game about a guy on a motorcycle, we're definitely qualified comedians. When that dude smashed his groin first and was still, that's funny and classy. Obviously, we've accidentally left extra space at the end of the credits, and some of you have been wasting an idiot. Wants attention. Said it is never being disciplined. Red links committed to only. Have a nice day. Yeah. Here's some half education. Ask me anything. I'll just be busting with stuff. I'll educate you. For example, mass and inertia are pretty much the same thing. See? That was easy. You just learned something. You didn't even break a sweat. How's this? Planck's constant is used to describe the size of quantum mechanics. Have you guys, like, if you haven't seen this, this is all new to you? Come on, how have you not seen the credits, man? The world will not end in 2012. Brown, what's going on? Cookie. Damn Plank, I know. Can I go home now? Hello? Hey, pumpkin. Sorry, come here for cuddles. Sorry. Oh, which way is that way? Alright. Oh, anyone? Mummy? So I'll tell you a funny story about this thing as well. I'm so alone. Remember to self, get better, idiots. Because that was from management. So yeah, if you haven't seen this, and Ethereus, that cracks me up that you hadn't seen it because you're looking at this recently. And now you sit here go, is that it or is there more? And I can't remember, to be honest, so I would sit here and look at this for hours. Give me 1 second. Shh. Sit down. Okay. Alright, you sit down, I'll take you to bed in a minute. So no, I can't tell. I don't know if they loop or if anything happens. No, that's it. Okay, cool. So, alright, so that was that. And I just realized I'm going to do one more thing before I finish up. And then I got to take little Micro Shady back to bed. Alright, so when I produced this video... Whoa. Hang on, let me just kill the game sound. Alright. So please tell me you've seen... Sorry, I'm sorry about that. Have you seen this video? Just search Trials HD Riddle. It's on the Trials Games channel. This is actually the video that I first produced that, yeah, started the whole process with the Trials team. Anyway, I'm not going to make you sit through the whole thing. Anyway, really awesome video. 10 minutes, whole bunch of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. And this is part of my trip down memory lane. And this is my little cool story. The footage being used here is actually from NASA. That's obviously a digital rendering of stuff, but I actually had to write to the Jet Propulsion Laboratory and get written confirmation and permission to use the video in the assets so I could work with Ubisoft on this. So that was my little... I got excited because I got an email from NASA. So yeah, and this is one of the first videos I've ever sort of produced, which is kind of cool. Go back and watch that. Alright, and there's the whole riddle. Okay. And now... There we go. Video by Fat Shady. Not even Professor at that point. But this is the other thing. So I just thought I'd show you this real quickly. Oh, and I like that speedrun because... Alright, now one last thing. So now... I put credits at the end. I don't even remember what I did here. But... Obviously, you've seen the credits in Trials. Alright, shout outs to James. These are actually friends of mine. See, Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Friends of mine that made the music and the artwork, because I had to redo this whole video a number of times until I actually got written permission and consent for all these assets. Let's pump this music for a bit. Yeah, mate of mine made this beat for me, and actually we took samples out of the game. Yes, ABC Australia, because I did an interview with those guys. So, yeah, this is screenplay blog, is an article I got published in. But you see what I did? I made excessively long credits on purpose, because this was like a Trials thing. I just remembered this, because this is like halfway through the video. If you look, there's still like 2.5 minutes left of this video. Right? See? Look. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wrap up the video here, because I want to dangle this little teaser for you to go back out and search, and please watch the whole thing. 12 minutes, well worth your time. Trials HD Riddle on YouTube. It's on the Trials Games account, and you can get to see the rest of these credits. See? See? You know what that's called in the game? That's a teaser. That's a teaser. Yeah, and actually, it's weird. I wasn't... Like, that song actually is... Like, it's grown on me massively. I'm going to have to track down the audio for that. I don't even know if I've still got it. Anyway, I'm going to be out. Let's go and raid some awesome person's channel. If you haven't and are able to, feel free to leave any donations you would like for the Are You OK fundraising drive that I've got, where I'm trying to make it up to 5K, specifically because my employer... my real life employer has actually said they'll match it dollar for dollar. So every dollar you contribute will be $2. That will go to Are You OK? Up to the $5,000 goal. After that, they said I'm on my own. To the $5,000 goal. After that, they said I'm on my own. Okay. Let's go raid ham. Thank you so much for hanging out for me. Happy birthday, Trials HD. Let's get out of this thing. Jump in the raid, yellow hoodie, shadies, if you got them. Otherwise, just go over and say hi to Ham. Show Ham some love. Give some follows. I gotta go and put Michael Shady to bed. All right, I'm out. Later, peoples.